that thing around and make me feel good. Feeling myself right now, really could.
Now we can hear that compression there, and sometimes we have a bit of distortion as well.
King out the world so hot when I'm high in this bitch.
Passive to active.
Touch one when I hit the world, gonna go bad. Gonna go to better when the planet get peaked.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are still in the studio with another good cup of coffee for one more vocal analysis, and we are listening to Ren and the Skinner Brothers' Ctrl Alt Delete. I just did an analysis on one of Ren's songs that he just released with the Skinner Brothers, but they released a couple songs, and this would be the second one, so I'm excited to hear it. We had some vocal distortions for the first one. If you haven't seen the first one yet, I'll leave it linked here.
If I'm here, I'm on the left side.
So it would be here. I was making the map to see where it would be on the video. Click it and watch the first video that I did on Ren and the Skinner Brothers. That's not the first video that I did on Ren. It's just the first of this series, but I'm a big Ren fan. I have a few on him already. Fantastic singer, incredible songwriter, so I'm excited to hear this one. If you're new to the channel, my name is Caio. I'm a singer-songwriter and voice teacher. As a singer-songwriter, I just released a new song of mine. It's called I'll Be There. Is a song, a ballad that I wrote about my dogs. I'll leave it linked down below. I would highly appreciate if you could go there, take a listen, and let me know your thoughts on it. I would love to hear your feedback. And as a voice teacher, my work is mostly based on laryngeal physiology, so we have a bunch of muscles inside our larynxes, and depending on the behaviors that we are producing with these muscles, we will reach different sounds. And that's my main focus inside vocal pedagogy, singing, teaching, studying laryngeal biomechanics and physiology, and that will be what we'll be discussing here as well. If you want to become my singing student, I'll leave link down below. Also, my singing course, Building Your Voice, which is now on sale, so check it out. There we talk about a range of different vocal techniques, like vocal distortions, ornaments, runs, vibratos, yodels, active vocal schemes if you want to belt out high notes. We talk about passive techniques in case you want to be more expressive with your voice by making those soft sounds. So we cover all that inside the course. I'll leave it linked down below. Check it out. And without further ado, let's listen to Ren and the Skinner Brothers' Ctrl Alt Delete. 10:37, I suppose the same day. That was passive. And a passive vocal scheme means that the vocal folds are closing, not by volition, not by muscle tension, but by just the air pressure that's passing through the vocal folds, pulling them to the center. And that's a high F.
I say slow down, preacher man, the love won't start. When the beat is tough, they're gonna lose their thought. They told me 1,000 times, they said, soul boy, start. I put my middle finger, I
There's
say,
a lot
fuck you.
of percussive singing elements in there as well. Whenever he's singing that we have a lot of that plosive consonant sound there.
You watch. I played the cards that I was dealt.
Was down. It seems like the lead there was a bit passive. Definitely the backing vocals were passive. My hand was, and that's something that people confuse quite a lot. We can, and that's the reason why inside vocal anthropophysiology, which is the theoretical framework for my work as a voice teacher, we don't normally use terms as falsetto because there is a lot of misconception about what those names mean, and we don't have a great agreement inside vocal pedagogy about what they mean. So you might have different voice teachers listening to the same sound and saying, oh, this is a falsetto, and the other one will be saying, oh, no, this is clearly a head voice, and the other one, no, this is a mix. So vocal folds, passive. When you're talking about passive vocal folds, it doesn't have to be high. When you think about falsetto, we tend to think that it has to be high. Passive vocal folds do not need to be used when we're singing high. I can be doing high and singing up here, or singing down here, here, or singing down here. My vocal folds are still passive. Passive. My vocal folds are active, active, active! Regardless of how high or how low. This is about physiological behavior. The muscles can be active, but the muscles can be more relaxed. Think about any muscle the muscle can be active, can be more contracted, or can be relaxed. We have muscles that are controlling the pitch, that are either stretching the vocal folds or shortening the vocal folds, but the vocal folds themselves can be active or passive, and that will control how hard or soft is the sound. Okay? Let's keep going.
I'm a fucking lion in this bitch. Turn a bad thing around and make it feel good. Feeling myself right now, really could.
Now we can hear that compression there, and sometimes we have a bit of distortion as well.
King out the world so hot when I'm high in this bitch.
Passive to active.
Touch wrong when I hit the world, gonna go bad. Gonna go to better when the planet get peak. Man, I'm gonna Ctrl Alt Delete.
I suppose this is one of the Skinner brothers. It's not Ren.
I said slow down, stop and breathe, relax and inhale. Lost myself.
A bit of yodel there. Usually we have yodels when you're singing active, and we have that H sound.
Self inside the spaces between heaven and hell.
Heaven and hell.
You see, we gentrify the fibers of the human condition, excavate the soul, replace it with materialism. Hold up, watch it. Watch the kid, I'm in the cockpit. Baseline riff, it hits right in the pocket. Drop it, stick the sick boy, spit droplets. Rain on the rhythm, precision, it's hypnotic soccer. Music for the gutter, I mean motherfucker. Did you know butter? I'm a certified nutter. Who the force of typhoon, a music tycoon? I'm Steezy, my brother.
Brother. Ren is British, and that's part of the reason. But he goes for a lot of schwa sounds inside international phonetics. Usually that's considered the neutral vowel because we don't have as much retroflex pressure. That is, whenever we are singing and we are narrowing spaces, part of that air pressure / voice cannot come out because the thing is so narrowed. And that pressure that's not being able to leave your body will do what? Return to your larynx. So we have that rebound effect. We have one particular vowel sound that will minimize this effect because it's more neutral. You open more the back of your mouth, you raise more the soft palate, and you minimize the effect. That's called the schwa vowel. Whenever we're doing that, and Ren goes through a bunch of those here. Brata. Mata. Ta.
Force of typhoon, a music tycoon. I'm Steezy, my brother.
Brother, da.
I played the cards that I was dealt. My hand was bad, but I'm a fucking lion in this bitch.
And now we have a brighter sound. So he's not doing sound, going for that schwa. No, sound depends a lot on what he wants to express and the sound that he wants. And that's the thing again. The function of vocal technique is not only to hit the right notes and have a cool sound. In fact, being the good singer is highly context dependent. Being a good singer, where and to whom? Where being, what is the environment that you're singing, and to whom? Who's your audience? Because you might have the same singer singing in the same way to different audiences, and one of them will like it, the other won't. When I go to an Iron Maiden concert, I love it. I love Bruce Dickinson singing. If I take my mother with me, it's not her thing. She won't like his singing. It's not because the singing has changed. No, the subject that's receiving that information, receiving that stimuli is different. And according to our own personal life history, we react to the same thing differently. So good singing is highly context dependent. Now I don't even remember why I'm talking about this. Why? Oh, the function of vocal technique. The function of vocal technique is to serve as a tool for you to reach that. So if you are a singer and you are preparing for a recording or for a live show, you need to sit down and analyze, okay, who am I singing this to? So what can I do?
Turn the bad thing around and make it feel great. Pick it up, the pressurize the pressure deflate. Pour a little gasoline and make a bonfire in this bitch. Kick drum with the 808, that is so bad. Think I wanna turn it in, I feel a little beat. Man, I wanna Ctrl Alt Delete. Man, I wanna Ctrl Alt Delete.
Sick boy.
And then so my story.
This is a kind of vocal distortion. We call that a creaky voice. Do not confuse that with fry. The fry sound has no pitch. If you try to look for pitch, no. Because for the fry sound, the vocal folds are closed. We have the vocal folds fully closed, and only the tips of the arytenoid cartilages, which are the cartilages that hold the vocal folds, those cartilages are rubbing against each other, and the body of the vocal folds is closed. Whenever we start to relax the body of the vocal folds, we allow that vibration to start happening, and we allow a pitch to appear. So if I'm doing fry sound, now this is a creaky, and this is a low creaky, this is a high creaky, but still a creaky.
Girl meets boy, let's go.
Thing about the creaky, we cannot have a lot of volume for it. That behavior needs a small amount of air pressure. If we send too much pressure, the larynx tends to change the behavior. The creaky happens between active and passive, so I will reach passive or active if I try to sing too loud or send too much pressure. Hence, this is the kind of vocal distortion, the creaky voice, that will only appear as a fade-in or fade-out technique, only when we are starting and then we increase the volume and we lose it, or as we are ending. But it's a really nice technique that we use as ornaments.
Are the things that love and the things that do together.
Gregorian voice is one of the passive techniques that we have, in which we want to project, we want some volume, we want to be heard, but we don't want that strong sound. We don't want that edge to sound. We just want it to be soft and gentle.
Are the things that love and the things that do together. And then so my story goes. Girl meets boy, let's go. Are the things that love and the things that do together. And then so my story goes. Girl meets boy, let's go.
I really hope YouTube doesn't mind.
Things that love and the things that do forever. Run like I'm Usain Bolt.
That's solely a vocal technique that we do with our voices. Yeah, maybe we can control to do a bit of that, but that's not the case. This is electronic.
Things that do forever. Run like I'm Usain Bolt, new game profane, but I fight like the.com like I'm Bruce Wayne, old game, new lane, propane, lightning strike like Barracuda, microphone abuser, cycle on maneuver, Tyson like movement, striking twice, choosing mighty right, bruising, line of sight, humans, 99, excuse me, I'm polite, usually sigh. I'm the sick boy, I do what I like, I don't like that, so the fishy won't bite. How'd you even get in the dress so tight? The night's still young, but I think I just might. Human me, usually I'm in the mood to be moving with you, that's a unity. Choosing me beautifully, stupid and lost, that's a lovesick lunacy. I played the cards that I was dealt. My hand was bad, but I'm a fucking lion in this bitch. I'm a liar. Turn a bad thing around and make me feel good. Feeling myself right now, really could. King out the world so hot when I'm flying in this bitch. Touch on when I hit the world, gonna go back. Gonna go to better when the planet get peak. Man, I'm gonna Ctrl Alt Delete.
Oh, it seems like we have more songs. All right, amazing. Again, we had a lot of information there in terms of vocal technique. We had that contrast between brighter sounds and dark sounds. We had a bit of vocal distortions as well, like that phaser. We also had the creaky, the Gregorian voice, and of course a lot of active singing. So again, telling the story and using your voice and your vocal technique as a tool to do that. Amazing. Well, guys, you know I'm biased here because I really like Ren's music and I really sympathize with his story. Yeah, just an incredible artist. Like, just amazing. Whenever I have the chance to, I recommend Ren's music to people because I really feel that the guy is representing a revolution in how music is created and how music is written. And yeah, he's just a complete artist. So let me know down in the comments what you think of the song and the songs in general that they are releasing together. I hope you like the analysis. And if you want to develop your own voice, I invite you to check out my online course, Building Your Voice. I'll leave the link down below. And in there we cover active vocal schemes whenever you want to belt out those high notes. We also talk about soft techniques like the Gregorian voice and the breathy voice. Whenever you want to be expressive with your voice using those soft sounds. We talk about vocal distortions, how you can learn, practice, and apply them in a way that's healthy for you and your voice. We talk about ornaments like vibratos, hey, runs, hey, yeah, yodas, hey. We have a vocal exercise library where you can practice each of the techniques, and we even have a lesson on how to create your own vocal exercises. So again, check out, the link is down below. If you want to listen to my music, I'll be really happy. The link is also here. I have the link for my latest single, I'll be there. And if you want to listen to more of my original music, I also have the link for my Spotify. And if you want to see some behind the scenes, the life of a singer-songwriter and voice teacher, follow me on Instagram. Thanks for watching. You enjoy your coffee, you enjoy your day, and remember that if your concepts cannot be seen in the real world, they must change, and not the world.